Hello, and welcome to Forgiveness in 5. I'm Susan Bolinger, and today we're asking the question, why is it so easy to hold a grudge? You know, when you are hurt by someone who you love and you trust, you're going to experience sadness, a sense of loss, anger, betrayal, and even confusion. And those are all very normal emotions. It's only when you dwell on those hurtful situations, it's like you can't get your mind off of it. It just goes over and over and over and over in your mind. And that's where grudges filled with resentment, vengeance, and hostility can take root. You know, there's only so much room inside of your heart. And if you allow negative feelings to crowd out positive feelings, you could find yourself swallowed up by your own bitterness and sense of injustice. You know, many have been hurt and continue to carry that hurt inside of them for years. That's one thing as I have gone through this journey of forgiveness and sharing with others how to overcome withholding forgiveness. It's amazing, it's mind-boggling how many people you can just mention the title of my book and they're like, oh my gosh, I need that. It's because it triggered something in their heart that they know they have not forgiven, they haven't dealt with it, and they don't want to deal with it. That's the beauty of this process that the Lord gave to me to share with you, is that you can face it and you can overcome it, and you are going to overcome it. Thank you, Lord. So, but the people who they continue to dwell on the wrong that was done to them, and they couldn't move forward with their lives. They were stuck in survival mode, which happens a lot when a divorce happens. A divorce is so devastating to the home environment. The children have become pawns. They're used against the other parent just so that one will get their way over the other, which is so unfair. And if you have done that, you are wrong because that child needs to feel that they are loved unconditionally, and it doesn't matter who is wrong in a situation. You should not speak wrongly of that child's father or mother because that's their father and mother. They love them, and they don't need to hear your spin on the negative feelings that you have toward them. But when you go through a divorce, there's a lot of mudslinging going on. There's a lot of mean, evil words thrown at the other that, you know, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can never harm me. Well, that's bull, because words actually harm you more than sticks and stones. They devastate a heart. But when you're in the middle of a divorce, you know, the laundry still has to be done. You still have to go to work. The kids have got to get to school and their lunch is packed, and The house has still got to be cleaned up and groceries bought, and life goes on. And you're still dealing with it, and you go into survival mode. And you stay in survival mode just to get through the time. But you never go back and process what happened here. What really happened? What part of this was my responsibility? What could I have done differently? You have to ask yourself those questions. You would be a fool not to. But when you do that and you're in that survival mode, and it keeps you stuck in the past. I call it wearing cement shoes, because you can't move forward. You're just stuck in that period of time where that devastation, it just altered your life. Many have been molested as a child. Some have been raped by a father or a family member. Their boyfriend may have been unfaithful, or their spouse may have committed adultery. Some of these offenses happened 20, 30, maybe even some 40 years ago, and they're still trapped back in that time. I implore you, don't be allowed to stay stuck in that moment of unforgiveness. Don't allow the offender to have power over you, because as long as you withhold that forgiveness, you feel like you're the one who's in power. Oh, I'm not giving them I'm not going to forgive them for that. They don't deserve to be forgiven. And you feel like you're the one who's in control. But I'm sorry to tell you, but as long as you don't offer that forgiveness, they are in control of your emotions. I just want to show you that it's not wise to hold a grudge. Just let it go. You be the bigger person. You take the higher road. Don't come down to their level. It's never, ever worth it in any situation. So I hope this a little tidbit of information has been helpful to you. I know that this is spurring a lot of emotions within your heart. I understand that. And that's why this process is so important, that you let feelings of anger, revenge, and these grudges go. Just let them go. You'll feel so much happier, so much freer, because you didn't let it prevent you from moving on with your life, and you deserve to move on. So I pray blessings over you and your family, and I'll see you next time on Forgiveness in 5.